Charles IV, King of Bohemia and Holy Roman Empire.
So, can we get started?
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far. Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it. All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself. Good. Now you're getting it. Good. Good. Once again. Good. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times. Good. All right. Very good. Good. Let's try something else. One strike, I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another. All right. Nice. Not bad. Again. Right. That's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes smart. You have to work and work.
Ini gak ada yang bisa dijual nih. Apa ya? Miskin sekali.
Dark at home? A torch will help.
Something happened to you.
Feels like Barrow.
Did someone steal
Here's a
your fancy
hoe.
clothes?
Need straw for the winter? Then you'll need a rake.
Jual celana.
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
Things could be better. Kunna owes us money and he doesn't want to pay.
That drunkard? It won't be easy wringing any coin out of him. What will you do?
That's already done. Kunna's got a hiding he won't forget in a hurry. And at least I beat a few coins out of him.
Good for you. But watch out. He's as slippery as a snake. You won't miss a chance to pay you back.
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and pommel. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I'd better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
All right, blacksmith boy, you got the better of me. Take what you want, but you haven't heard the last.
Nggak ada yang bisa dijual anjing.
All right, blacksmith boy, you got the better of me. Take what you want, but you haven't
Ih,
heard the last.
ketonjok mati goblok. Lumayan ayam. Jual.
Strong linen, delicate.
Brooms for your house. Right.
Gak bisa dijual sih. Oh, di sini jualnya. Tolong lagi lah anjing ayamnya. Jangan ditiru adik-adik. Nah, tadi ayam satu lagi. Anjir. Hilang anjir. Jual dulu, jual. Berapaan sih? Ini berapa nih? 0,5. Mana sih? Jual murah ini.
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Where have you been with that ale? It's as flat and warm as horse piss. Go back and get me another, and you can pay for it yourself. That's the price of stupidity.
Jadi penjudi
Good health to you.
Fancy throwing a few?
Your fame precedes you. But you won't get the better of me.
Apa ini? Anjing.
Here we are. Shouldn't you tidy yourself up a bit?
I'm back.
I can see that. What's the matter?
I need another pitcher of ale. The last one wasn't cold enough for Father.
You want me to get it for you?
Right. And a smile from you.
Goodbye. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
The Deutsch is mouthing off again.
Oh,
Hey,
don't
Henry's
talk
come
to
to
me
see
about
us.
him. He's a good customer.
Well, I'd say he's in exceptional form today.
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Oh. Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. and we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught, making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish, and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Alas ya, Henry.
Fine lass, eh? Now, stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Well, those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it. You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sir.
It's been an honor, Sir Ispan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzik said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
Anjay. Serang aing. Masukan apa nih? Kalah lah ini.
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzik. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Dibantai anjing.
Quickly! We have to close the gates!
Move! Come on, we're closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the
Keep
gates!
running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Ah!
Get through the gates!
Anjir. Ya. Anjing. Si botak anjing.
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run! Find a horse! Ride to town, Lurk! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Run by the moat! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
Mirip tapi ya sama si Henry sama si ini Sir Radcliffe. Anaknya sih ya. Kamu. Si anjing. Waduh. Ah, kalah anjing. Eles ya goblok. Mati anjing. Oke. Jangan dilawan, Bang. Jangan bang, jangan bang. Udahlah bang. Punten nih mah teh. Sorry nih mah. Sorry nih mah.
You'll burn in hell, you animals!
Sorry ini mah teh, ada berita penting. Anjir. Anjing bahasa apa tuh ya? Aing dikejar. Hah? Betul.
Left. Talmberg is to the left, along the stream.
Oke. Left sini. Mana ya?
Go! They'll kill you all!
Woi, berhenti bang.
Yeah.
Anjir, stamina harusnya udah mau habis juga anjir. Ah, sakit.
Run for it! Kibaszott veled! Flee! Hogy fog végződni?
Aduh, capek anjing. Capek. Ah, early. Ayo, nah.
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
Hanyo! Husung Kinder! They're turning tail! Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you, and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours. Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out. Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Sakit ya, goblok.
Thank you. If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage? Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
Lapar, makan dulu gak sih? Oh, belakang ini. Ini pingsan ya. Shit, slip.
You're that lad from Skalitz. What in heaven's name happened there?
Sigismund's army.
Heavens above.
We all ran. They murdered my...
God bless you, boy.
Kenapa anjir? Dapat berdoa nih. Mikir oi.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? So I heard about your
damn it,
father.
my stomach hurts.
They say he was a swordsmith who moved to the countryside to make horses. I can't understand why he wasted his talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation. It's a great loss.
Ah, milady. You're fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bozhena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, my lady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Something.
I hear you came from Skalitz today.
Sigismund's...
Heavens above.
I ran to the... They were both... The gate was closed.
That's all.
Lapar. Ambil semua guys, mumpung gratis.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Ayo makan aja. Kurang apa? Meluting dulu. Habis kah? Habis.
My respects to you.
It's a rowboat.
Good God, lad. Good.
Thank you, sir.
Good luck to you.
This bed is probably taken. I'm supposed to go and sleep in the chamber. This bed is probably taken.
Gimana sih
I'm supposed to go and sleep in the chamber.
Chamber. Aduh, jatuh anjing.
Keraduan sedau.
Museum. Mulai ya, Tom. Anjing, tidur di gubuk, saya goblok. Mana sih?
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to. But to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you, but I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible. I went to the tavern, but our meeting was never to happen.
Oh, dear boy.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzig himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. A horde of soldiers was...
How awful.
And then death descended on Scalp. Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers. And then I saw him knocking down one Cuman after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him, cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother, and he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I ran as if my life depended.
It's as well you did. The Lord...
Then I heard a scream. I wanted to help her. God knows I wanted to. Even though I had the sword we made for Sir Radzig, they had me outnumbered and they were well armed too. I only just managed to grab one of their horses and ride off. I couldn't help her any more than I could have helped my parents.
It wasn't your fault.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
It's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Listen up. If it's Sigismund and his army, prepare for the worst. But don't be daunted by their numbers.
Sir Robert, mana Sir Robert?
Tell the people
Anjing. Kelep ini. Jatuh lagi ini. Jangan diambil ini.
We've got decent stomachs up here. Good day to you. What do you...
You know what's happening?
Sigismund. Who else? That bastard conqueror. Good luck to you.
Good health to you. You know what's happening? What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make...
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Scarlets to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. And you were right. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get there.
Right, we will.
Good luck to you.
Anjir.
Halt! Who goes there? Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robber?
Sir Radzig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense, and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
Sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Balding.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out! Anywhere, people! Move out!
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I...
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of...
Is that a request?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yesterday.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all.
Splendid. Don't worry. I'll tell the men to relieve you later. Farewell.
Jesus Christ be praised.
What do you think about...
I can't imagine. When you're on camp...
You only say that because you never...
Aye. Well, it's a shame your folk...
Is the robot really that tough?
Tough? Aye. But he's fair. He's a veteran of many a campaign, so he knows warcraft.
Believe it.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you. I feel quite hungry.
Lapar sih, lagi bertempur ini, lapar anjing.
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go!
I have to eat something. My insides are shriveled up
Apa
with
sih?
hunger.
Makan mulu. Gak ada makanan lagi. Wih, makin banyak anjing.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. You may be in for a surprise. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scarlet and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king. And here in Talmberg, divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, the Ratzik Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. You would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that the Ratzik Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Jerman anjing.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
My respects to you.
Why did What happened in
Gutenberg? Well, but the good...
Were there many?
Indeed. Listen, lad.
So then why did Sigurd...
Why do you...
I suppose.
Not at all. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Gutenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Gutenbergs...
So Gutenberg sided with Wenceslas because he... So Robard...
What would you do there, lad?
My parents died.
Good God, boy. Do you want to throw your life...
Where did these...
God be with you.
Dicolong kok aing ya. Serobar. Keluar lewat mana sih? Ini kan ya? Ini benar ini. Kamu gak bisa keluar.
Good day to you.
Can we trade?
If you've got... well.
He's stealing! Watch out! Over there! Let's see a thief! God!
Surrender! You're under arrest for breaking the law.
Ah, sia. Gak kebuka pintunya anjing. Sebentar.
I can't pay that.
Well, it's a jail.
Look.
But that won't.
Put me in jail.
Yeah.
Masuk penjara.
I hope you enjoyed your time in our little establishment. Glad. Go.
Capek nggak ada kuda. Nah, sekali. Nah, bisa travel ya. Tapi bisa gimana caranya? You can travel. Sapi siapa ini anjing? Potong ku aing. Siapa sapi? Cepet amat lari sapi nih.
I feel quite hungry.
Lapar terus anjing. Goblok. Lapar terus anjing. Jauh banget, jauh. Jadi kaget goblok. Masa kan anjir. Bisa di-loot ya.
Sweet Jesus. It's the charcoal burner.
Oh iya, si tukang ini charcoal. Keretanya ini. Cing, kasihan nih.
Hey!
Siapa tuh?
Why would anyone do this? What did these poor souls ever do to them?
Bro. Kasihan Allah, cuma kayak gini doang barang-barangnya.
What are you doing here? Tired of life, are you?
Weh, kamu.
You for that? No!
Mana anjir?
answer my prayers. Just when I wanted... No!
Bailiff. He didn't run like me. He died with a sword in his hand. You stood by his side when he did this to you. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. You didn't abandon him like me. No. Just wait a moment. I'll take care of my parents, and then I'll come back for you. I won't leave you like this. Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again. I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him. But first, I have to find this shovel and take care of you. I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Here. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.
Ih, bapak ibu sendiri di loot anjing. Ya boleh lah pak, punten ini mah. Crossingnya boleh. Mana skopnya nih? Anjir, skop. Malah itu.
Get away, you mutt! Get away, you beast!
What's going on? Bishop? What in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that mutt the butcher's? Isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
I'd say the poor creature
What do you care what I'm...
came to bury my pet.
So bury them and leave me be.
Do you know?
No, I don't know.
I've interrupted you.
And what of it?
The only way you'll touch this sword. Easy, noble. A good master won't be needed this. This is a good place. You're gonna like it. So, let's get to it. Damn it all. How am I going to do this?
Do you need some help? Is that him?
Nhìn kalah ya.
Can't you see the sword?
Who are you? What do you want?
Spishek?
Anjing.
Who do you think?
Pengkhianat aja temennya anjing.
Franciscan brothers? We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's going to be needing it. Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you really don't want.
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt! Aye. Cut the bastard down.
Gimana cara yang menang anjing lawan 4 orang anjing?
Could have just cost you a few teeth.
Jago sih ya.
Kurva fix!
Oi.
Curse it!
Anjing, sekali gebuk sih goblok.
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me. This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? Now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood. believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, go fuckers!
Kita rasain.
The games are over.
Apanya anjir?
Itt nem látod. Megjött a mulatság. De ilyettél? Te faszát!
Do you need some help?
Henry! There's work to be done. Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Henry, can you hear me?
Get up, Henry. Wake up. It's a new day.
Henry, can you hear me? Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Teresa?
You still have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed.
Where am I?
We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz. Why in heaven's name did you go back there? Don't worry.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You need your strength back. You're awake.
Good morning.
It's near midnight. You've slept all day.
Oh.
The beating you took was worse. But at least the fever's...
How did you manage?
You were lucky.
What in the world were you doing in Skalitz?
Waiting to die.
What?
They killed my brothers.
They're all dead.
All of them.
Don't say that. Searching for me?
I'm not surprised. I'll bring you water and something to... Good morning to you. How's...
Ugh.
Got your sense of humor back. You must be better. You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but my uncle will want payment for taking you in and caring for you. Uncle.
What?
He's in the lower castle in Perk. You've been better afford.
I owe you both my life, and I'll repay.
Have you eaten?
Yes, it was very... Hey, youngster.
My name's Henry.
And took him while you were back.
I see.
You won't. If you prove to me you're a clever lad, I might trust.
Well, what would you need from me?
A trifle. Just to take something from someone.
That sounds...
Oh, don't worry.
No.
Did you expect...
I was prepared for just about anything, but that's a bit much.
Listen, it's about this ring, my mate. What's it?
Jesus Christ. You want me to dig up a corpse? Take a ring?
Money first.
I think I've already heard more than I... Thanks.
Oh, and, watch out. I'll be with you.
Where can I find a shovel?
There's one right outside. May the Lord watch over you.
Goblok banget sumpah. Goblok banget, goblok.
My name's
You won't.
Look, couldn't I?
I'd say you're a fucker.
I don't have that.
Think.
Tell me. No. Nope. I think I've already...
I'll take care now.
Where can I... Can you... That's all. Can you tell... That's all.
Take care now.
This is a bit awkward, but... recent. Was a
children, you say? You're right, I do have the ring. But I...
Thanks, but...
Why don't you make your bloody mind... Are you looking for someone?
Kok di-kill?
Miller Pesce.
That rogue. How much is it?
Half a sack. That's nothing to sneeze at.
Gak ngisi nyawanya anjing. Kalah lagi bangsat. Ah, dari sini lagi anjing, males bener.
My name's Hen.
And talking about that.
No, no. I think.
Oh, farewell.
Sorry makan.
Miller Peshek.
It certainly isn't. I'll go there right away.
Anjir.
Christ, wound, what a fucking... Nothing on the left hand. The right? Oh shit, there's nothing there either. Where the fuck is that ring? Oh, the stench makes me want to puke. Peshek will pay for this.
Colong ayam satu dulu. Lagi kali. Udah 3 ya. Ya. Apa nih? Babi. Lumayan babi.
What kind of trick were you trying to pull last time, you cur?
Good afternoon.
Many things to sell, bro. Ikutku berapa? Mana sih ikutnya? Itu mana sih? 41.
Good day to you.
There was a court. I can see where this is. All right, I'll get past the lock. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to try.
Fucking hell. How did I get landed with a cretin? May the Lord try unlocking this trunk. Hold the lockpick in your right hand and use it to feel out the tumbler. In your left hand, you hold the blade. Use it to turn the whole mechanism right below. It's quite easy. It only takes a bit of practice. Now try poking around in the lockpick until you feel the right point where the tumbler is.
Ngapain sih?
Got it? Good. Now turn the whole lock with the blade, but don't stop holding the tumbler with the pick. Otherwise, you'll be fucked and you'll have to start all over. You forced it and broke the lockpick. That crack could be hurting Gutenberg. You have to...
Cing, susah nih.
You're a damn hand, pal. Make something out of you yet. Remember, this trunk's only a crack. Then good luck with the real thing.
Ada lockpick nggak? Anjay. Anjing, mahal banget, price 15 anjing. Oke guys, sekian dulu guys live-nya guys. Thank you.